Hello, everyone. My name is Father Paul Morris, and I'm the pastor of St. Ignatius of Loyola Parish in Bedford, Nova Scotia, Canada. And I'm very happy to share this segment of Love in the Kitchen towards a successful conference. I've been a priest for over 22 years, and from day one, I've had a sponsorship through Chalice. So it's an organization I really believe brings so much good and so much necessary things into our world. One thing that's apparent when we read through the Bible is that the theme of table fellowship appears over and over again. And really, table fellowship is a statement. It's a statement about who we deem to be important. So, receiving an invite, sharing a meal with someone, these are very important biblical themes. And especially in the New Testament, where we encounter Jesus, really throughout, he is visiting people in their homes. He is at the wedding feast of Cana. He is someone who enjoys visiting people in their homes and seems to accept the invitations that he's offered. So table fellowship and the sharing of a meal together is a very important theme of our entire faith. And as a priest, over 22 years, I have also come to enjoy more and more my own simple invitations to my family, my friends, and parishioners to join me in the various rectories of the parishes I've served, where I can be the one to host. I love cooking. Cooking for me is creative. My life in ministry is very people intensive. And of course, that's what we love about ministry, is walking with people in their journey of faith and their life. But to recharge, I'm an introvert. So I like nothing more than being in the kitchen, sometimes putting on headphones and listening to music, being by myself, preparing a meal, and then especially inviting people in to share it with me. So one of the stories that has always intrigued me is the story of Martha and Mary welcoming Jesus to their home in Bethany. And this account is recorded in chapter 10 of Luke's Gospel. And we've all heard it many times before, and we have also heard the typical commentary, that somehow Martha has made the wrong decision. She is preoccupied. This is the complaint of her sister. And it seems to even be validated by Jesus, who says, your sister has chosen the better part. And I've preached different times that perhaps Martha's difficulty, it's certainly not because she doesn't love the Lord. She's fussing in the kitchen because she does love him. But her error is that she is probably preparing something that's maybe too complicated, too time-consuming. And discipleship, can be defined as someone who follows Jesus, someone who is a student of Jesus. But more mystically and spiritually, discipleship means being with Jesus, spending time with him. And I really think the commentary that accompanies the Gospel of Martha and Mary is really a statement about Jesus and Mary desiring that Martha be with them together. And there is something about this which expresses friendship, but even on a more deeper, mystical, spiritual level, it is a symbol that Martha spending time with Jesus should be, for all of us, our highest priority. But the criticism leveled against her is sometimes, I think, unfair. She is in the kitchen because she wants to honor and love her guest. The scriptures make it clear that Bethany was a place Jesus frequently visited. He feels relaxed there. He feels welcome there. And so today I am making a dish that should not be made if you are inviting friends into your own home. It's not that it doesn't taste delicious. It's just it requires constant attention. And I think this is what happened to Martha. So today I'm preparing a dish that is, on the one hand, very simple because it uses simple ingredients. It's not expensive to make, but it is also an example of a dish that takes you away from the company you've invited to your home. And the dish is risotto, which is a rice-based kind of creamy textured dish that many of us perhaps have made or eaten in a restaurant or seen in a cookbook. And I'm using risotto in a twofold way. On the one hand, it is a very complimentary dish to guests because it takes time and constant attention. Good risotto comes about by stirring, by using short grain rice, ladle by ladle, patiently adding it. The starches get released from the short grain rice, giving risotto its creamy texture. So this is my theory, is that Martha is in the kitchen. Maybe she's making risotto. Well, I doubt that. But she's making a dish that is, in a way, there to honor Jesus, who is their guest. But it is a kind of dish that is like risotto. It requires her constant attention in the kitchen. So she's not able to be with Jesus and with Mary. And that's why Mary and Jesus beckon her, saying, well, we want to be together, and I appreciate you desiring that I have a beautiful meal. But what's more important to me is that we would all be together. And we all sense this too, that the greatest meals are not simply about the food. The greatest meals that we have shared in our memory always have a bigger context. They're about the people that were there. They're about the circumstances and the place where we shared them. So I think the Gospel of Martha and Mary is giving us a lesson. Well, sometimes it's nice to share an important meal together, but never to lose sight that first and foremost, it's our guests and the friendship and the joy of being together that comes first towards having a wonderful time as a host.